taking a live picture of early morning rehearsals in Las Vegas for the Academy of Country Music Awards that will be held on Sunday night, and you'll see it broadcast right here on CBS. Country stars Trace Atkins and Leanne Rimes will perform for us live this morning on the broadcast as we welcome you back to the Early Show.
Yeah, luckily for us, what happens in Vegas this morning isn't staying in Vegas. We're going to share it with all of you. Also coming up in this half hour, take a look at this. Not a bird, not a plane. That is Rocket Man. He flew over the Alps in Europe, and he's going to tell us how he did it and what it felt like.
And we've got important news for women in our Health Watch. We'll tell you about the link between vitamin D and breast cancer. But first, here's Harry.
All right, thanks, guys.
The Early Show continues now from the General Motors building in New York City.
This morning in Health Watch, important news in the fight against breast cancer. A new study finds that vitamin D, which is sometimes called the sunshine vitamin, may help curb breast cancer. Our Dr. Emily Snee is here to tell us more. Good morning, Em.
Good morning, Julie.
So what exactly did this study find?
Well, this study took women when they were first diagnosed with breast cancer and checked how much vitamin D they had in their blood at the time. Then they followed them along as they went forward and looked at how their disease progressed, and they found that women who had the lowest levels of vitamin D were more likely to see their cancer spread, and unfortunately, they were more likely to die. Now, this was a very small study. It's being presented at the American Society of Clinical Oncologists, but the reason that I think doctors and patients are going to be interested in this is more evidence about the importance of the role of vitamin D in cancer prevention.
So in light of this study, does it mean that women should sit out in the sun and buy vitamin D supplements? Or?
Well, I think what a lot of women are going to wonder is, should they be taking lots more vitamin D? If a little's good, more must be better. And of course, mega doses of any vitamin is almost never a good idea. There is controversy, however, about how much vitamin D we actually need. Right now, the levels are somewhere between 200 and 600 international units, but many experts think it needs to be more than that, probably not more than 2,000 international units, but we don't have a firm answer on that yet. Nevertheless, many experts recommend about 1,000 international units as a supplement a day.
Is the safe way to go then just to eat more food that has vitamin D naturally in it?
Well, you know, you're probably not going to get enough from food. Of course, there are foods that have vitamin D in it. There's oily fish. Many things are fortified, like eggs, cheese, orange juice, milk, and cereal. And then, of course, you mentioned the sun. Again, there's controversy there. A lot of people say, well, a little bit of sun exposure a couple times a week, no more than 15 minutes, is probably okay. Meanwhile, the American Academy of Dermatology still says that sun exposure is not the way to go to get your vitamin D because of the risk of skin cancer. Again, controversy. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about that in the future.
Emily Snee, thanks so much.
Thanks, Jules.
Well, for more about the role of nutrition in breast cancer, go to our partner in health coverage, webmd.com, and search breast cancer. Coming up, the former state trooper who uses chess to help save inner-city kids. It's part of our series profiling extraordinary people. You're watching The Early Show on CBS.
CBS Health Watch, sponsored by Tums. Simple, direct, heartburn relief. Tums, bring it on.
If you're wondering why Harry is riding around the studio on our bicycle, it's because, Harry,
National Ride, your Bike to Work Day.